Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Nick and welcome to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This is going to be the beginning of my veteran difficulty playthrough. I'm really excited because it's been a while since I've played a new Call of Duty game. Really looking forward to this one. So far I'm only a small ways into the campaign and I decided to start my veteran playthrough early. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy these videos. Just so you know what's ahead, I'm not going to be talking during the cutscenes, but I will be showing all the cutscenes and all the gameplay and everything like that. But yeah, veteran difficulty, I know from previous Call of Duty games, is always pretty tough, and so I'm here to walk you through it. So as you see here, I go to mission select, and I've already played a couple of the missions on regular, but instead of waiting to beat the entire campaign, I'm going to do it piece by piece. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start the first level, and as you can see here, we're going to be playing on veteran, and I will see you after this cutscene.
The needs of our planet were greater than she could supply. So we went beyond the reaches of our atmosphere. The new frontier offered the promise of a new beginning. But the distance gave way to a movement with no connection to the place we call home. New rules, new ambitions. A new enemy. The Settlement Defense Front built an army and broke away from the Earth with blood and violence. They aren't revolutionaries. They want absolute power. They raid colonies, take resources, and control territories by force. They use their fleet to block us from raw materials we need to survive. Their mission is to erase everything Earthborn. Today, the SDF is a war machine, ruled by its military. If a leader united that force, they would mobilize and try to take our homeland.
This is Scar 1, standing by for tasking.
Copy 1-1. One of our weapons facilities is under attack by the SDF. We believe this is part of an operation codenamed Raya. Intel suggests their target is a prototype weapon. Your team will extract the prototype and torch the site before SDF can locate it.
Alright, so at this point here, for the first time, we're going to gain control of our characters, and we are on Europa, which is a moon of, I believe Jupiter. I should probably know that. I think it's Jupiter, but all you need to know is that it's a moon, and you can already see how far this game is branching off from previous Call of Duty games, and so before I get into that, I'm hoping that these videos bring in a lot of new viewers, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I kind of want to just make this video more introductory. There's actually not a whole lot to worry about. As you can imagine, this is the first level of the game. So I want to kind of take this chance to introduce you to my channel and how I like to run my videos here. So I do hardest difficulty playthroughs, and I like to include the entire game from start to finish. I like to put in all the cutscenes so that you can watch this video for help if you need help, or if you just want to see the game be played in its entirety on the hardest difficulty, you can do that too. That being said, I do like to add some personality to my videos, so I actually do post-production commentary. So basically what that means is I play the game first, and now I'm recording this commentary after the fact. So it's not like I'm going to be reacting to the game as I play it, because I've already played it. Instead, what I like to do is I like to use my commentary as a chance to kind of highlight my opinions of the game so far. I like to ask you guys questions about what you think about the game. If ever I come across any knowledge that I have of the franchise, I like to share that. And yeah, but the main thing is I don't talk during cutscenes, and when it comes to parts that are like that I deem are tricky and that I think people are going to need help with, that's when I jump in and I actually give like helpful gameplay commentary, and I'll ditch the kind of entertainment commentary. But for parts like this where we're just playing the game, I talk, just normal commentary. And one thing I noticed right off the bat with this game is it just looks gorgeous, like especially in this ice cavern right here. This is a beautiful way to start the game, and it's actually kind of funny because as I was going through this video editing it, I was having a hard time figuring out what was cutscene and what was gameplay. That's how similar the two look. They did a great job in the visuals of this game. And so right here I kind of want to highlight what it is that makes veteran difficulty tough. So I'm going to take out these 4 guys, and then you see on the left here there's 3 enemies, and I purposely let them hit me a little bit, and you could see that I'm almost dead right here. In a matter of like 2 seconds, I took so much damage from 3 enemies that were a pretty far distance away. So like I said, I haven't even began to scratch the surface of this game. I've only played the first couple levels on regular, and now I'm going back and I'm going to play those levels on veteran so that they're still fresh in my head. But I have played a lot of Call of Duty games in the past, and I know that veteran is pretty tough. This is a new grenade you see right here, the Seeker. It's like a little spider robot, and what you're going to do is you're going to throw it down there, and then while all the enemies are still kind of confused on where it came from, you can do what I did right there, and you can kind of shoot them all while they're still grouped together like that. But this first introductory level here, it's actually not that difficult. There's just a couple small firefights you need to worry about, and you can actually let your AI kind of advance for you and take out the stragglers if you need to. There is, though, at the end of this level, there's a pretty hard little mini boss fight against this like weird robot thing. I think they call it a C-12, and I was really surprised that it made its way into the first level of this game, because it was actually pretty tough to kill. But I'm here to walk you through that. So a couple other interesting things about this game that I know so far is that it's a very wide step from the franchise's roots. This game relies a lot on kind of sci-fi and futuristic space travel and things like that, which is something I don't believe we've really seen in Call of Duty games, and I can't say that I'm necessarily a big fan of it. It seems, in my opinion, that Call of Duty games are becoming more like Halo, and Halo games are becoming more like Call of Duty, and I don't really like that, but the game's, on its own, it's still a fun game so far, and I think it's going to be a great game. And from the reviews that I've been looking up, people are saying that it's one of the best Call of Duty games to come out since like the original Modern Warfare games. So that makes me pretty excited. And going back to that, I've noticed a trend with the Call of Duty games that veteran difficulty over the years has gotten a little bit easier. I remember on the original Modern Warfare, that was one of the hardest games I ever completed on veteran difficulty, but then it seems like future games weren't as tough, and so I don't know how this game's going to be yet. Going off the first level, it's definitely nothing impossible. This video came out to about 17 minutes. I think it only took me like 25 minutes to beat the level, so that, do the math, that's about 8 minutes of just me dying, but the rest of it went pretty smoothly. And one other thing I want to talk about is I read that this game has other difficulty modes. So when you beat the game on any difficulty, apparently you unlock something called Specialist mode, and then there's another mode called YOLO mode, which is actually a permadeath mode. I can pretty much guarantee I'm not going to play this game on YOLO mode. A Call of Duty game on permadeath just it seems impossible, and I might give it one try, but I'm not very hopeful of me beating it, and I will be very impressed if I see someone on YouTube beat it on YOLO difficulty, and that would just be something really cool to see. But I am going to give it a try on Specialist difficulty, but from what I think there's no achievements or trophies associated with Specialist difficulty, but there is one with Veteran, so I want to make this walkthrough for sure, because chances are most of you guys are going to play the game on Veteran and then leave it at that. And then, when all that is said and done, I might go back and do another walkthrough on Specialist difficulty, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this first video. So what's going to happen here is we are going to approach the first robotic boss fight I told you about. This part's pretty hard, so stock up on Seekers right there. Remember, Seekers are the little spider grenades, and then you're going to duck in this corner here. And I just want to take this chance real quick to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below letting me know what you think of the game so far, because what's going to happen is as soon as we beat this boss, it's going to cut to a cutscene that's going to take us out of this video, and then I'll see you in the next one. Now, as soon as the door opens and this timer starts going down, just go ahead and throw all of your Seekers out there into the middle of the hallway. And what makes them so strong is that they take after their name. They will seek out enemies. So you just have to throw them and they'll go do the work for you. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stay behind this corner here, and with your regular machine gun, take out the guys as they start coming. And then what's going to happen is eventually the game's going to trigger the C-12, which is this giant missile shooting robot that's going to storm into the hangar, and you have to take it out with the big turret that you just got. And so what you're going to do is as soon as it spawns, you're going to run around the wall into this room here. And the reason for that is because on this cabinet next to us, there's actually ammo for this giant turret, and this room is pretty safe. So what you're going to do is with the turret, you're going to shoot either through the window or the doorway, and you have to shoot the sides of this robot where the missiles are coming from. And you can see how the percentage is going down right there. As soon as it hits 0, that means that that arm is destroyed, and all you have to do is destroy the 2 arms to get rid of this guy. And the reason we're going into this room is because this gun runs out of ammo very quickly, but there's a lot of ammo for this gun inside, and there's a lot of cover. As soon as you take out that second arm, backtrack into this original hangar and hide behind something, because that robot will explode, and if you're caught in the blast radius, you'll die with it. So make sure you get far enough away. Now what's going to happen is you pretty much just have to run up, take cover behind a corner like you'll see me do, and then as soon as the game prompts you to press a button on this giant weapon that we're transporting, you'll press that button. And so you'll see me do that right here. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. That brings us to the end of the first level. I can't talk, my voice is running out on me. This brings you to the end of the first level on veteran difficulty. Yeah, so I hope this video helped you out. I look forward to meeting some new gamers. I hope you enjoy my channel so far. I hope you like what you see. I haven't done any other Call of Duty walkthroughs, but if you want to see me do that, feel free. Enjoy this cutscene, and I'll see you in the next video.
Get him up, he needs air. Catch your breath, Trooper.
Get me, Coach. Gun destroyed. Data retrieved. Initiating Raya.
How many did you come with?
We're it.
What about the airship we shot down?
My men need medical.
You care about your men. Care clouds judgment. That is why you cannot win. This place isn't yours anymore. Kill them. Save the bullet.
What is Raya? Unclear. Helmet cam stopped transmitting. It's been 18 hours, no contact. Set def's made no demands.
Settlement Defense Front doesn't make demands. They planted a flag in our rock. They executed 3 men and shot down a pilot.
Our team was sent to secure classified weapons from a closed facility.
That facility is a black site, Admiral. Why the hell is SETDEF allowed in that airspace?
By permission of the Accords, all nations have access to free...
Sir, that objective required a full strike force, not a 4-man team.
Lieutenant Reyes, I implore you to use diplomacy in this office. Take a different tact.
Yes, sir. Who else knows about this?
Right now, Joint Strategic Air Command and you.
This is a deliberate act of aggression, Admiral. We should be out there on patrol, not down here throwing confetti.
The rules of engagement prohibit definitive action under these circumstances.
So we stand by with our barrels in the sand and we watch a Fleet Week parade?
Lieutenant Reyes, make no mistake. My instincts, which are aligned indelibly with your own, are that we need to engage.
Why don't we, sir?
They're politicians, Reyes. They'll wipe hell's ass with whatever flag keeps the smokestacks burning. To these men, the idea of mounting an offensive triggers a fresh and unplanned piss. Until there's war, the warriors aren't in charge.
But, sir, by the time there's war, it's too late. Hesitation is a hole in the head. You drilled that into us relentlessly in flight school. Work the problem, respond.
You were always a fast learner, Lieutenant. Stratcom is well aware of our grievances. At this time, no use of force is being considered on an operational level. These are the laws of war, son.
Thank you for the briefing, sir.
Admiral Raines, E3N is in position on the roof.
Thank you, Petty Officer.
What is E3N?
Go take a look for yourself. I think you'll be quite impressed. Dismissed.
How many?
4. KIA.
Europa?
Front was already there. Took out the whole team. Looted the site.
Son of a bitch. This Felice stuff is nonsense. We should be up in our jackals flying watch.
Admiral doesn't disagree.
Captain Alder, no?
Negative. Today, Retribution isn't a warship, it's a parade float.
Whole fleet here in Geneva? Doesn't seem right.
We do this every year, Saul.
Well, let's not miss the party.
After you, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Slick.